The 16-year-old Swedish student practices what she preaches. Last month, Greta Thunberg sailed across the Atlantic to bring her message to North America and then sailed back to Europe to emphasize that flying is not good for the environment. At a United Nations climate summit in Madrid on Wednesday, she accused political and business leaders of failing to treat climate change as an emergency.
In an emergency, you change your behavior. If there's a child standing in the middle of the road and cars are coming at full speed, you don't look away because it's too uncomfortable. You immediately run out and rescue that child. And without that sense of urgency, how can we, the people, understand that we are facing a real crisis?
Thunberg says pretending to act is worse than inaction.
The real danger is when politicians and CEOs are making it look like real action is happening when, in fact, almost nothing is being done apart from clever accounting and creative PR.
Her supporters say she deserves Time's Person of the Year status.
She has to have attention, but not like she was a celebrity, because she's not a celebrity. She's an activist, a very good activist.
Thunberg began her campaign in 2018 by protesting outside the Swedish parliament once a week instead of going to school. She quickly drew the world's attention with her bold speeches accusing people in power of endangering future generations by ignoring the science on climate change. Thunberg has become a keynote speaker in nearly every major climate forum, including the United Nations, and has inspired young people around the world to stage massive protests demanding action on climate change. But her message is not universally popular. After her emotionally charged September speech in New York, U.S. President Donald Trump tweeted, "She seems like a very happy young girl," likely disparaging Thunberg's serious demeanor. Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro called her a brat after she condemned violence against indigenous people in the Amazon, and a guest on a Fox News show called her mentally ill, prompting the conservative network to issue an apology. Trump's eldest son, Donald Jr., criticized Time in a tweet for naming Thunberg over Hong Kong protesters. Conservative commentators lashed out at the media for using children to avoid critical analysis and debate on climate. Zlatica Hoke, VOA News, Washington.